Hello my dear friends, welcome to sharmaclassesnagpur.com. This is again a problem on successive differentiation using Leibniz theorem. Here the question is, if y is equal to a cos of log x plus b sine of log x, then we have to show this thing. So to start with, here y is already in the simplest form, and so no need to again simplify it. We will consider this as equation 1 now. So as a rule we know it is successive differentiation, we have to differentiate again and again, okay, but due to Leibniz we will differentiate only 2 times. So differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, y becomes y1, a is a constant, cos of anything is minus sine of that thing, so minus a sine of log x, and as a chain rule into d by dx of log x, which is 1 by x, so into 1 by x, plus b times b is again k, sine of anything is cos of that thing, so cos of log x into d by dx of log x is again equal to 1 by x. After differentiating as a rule, we cross multiply in order to avoid the quotient rule. So when we cross multiply this x, both x are as if they are taken as LCM, this x will come to this side, so this becomes xy1 is equal to minus a sine of log x plus b cos of log x. So differentiating, cross multiplying, again as a rule, again differentiate, but this time equation number 2 with respect to x. So to the left side we are applying the product rule. This is the first function and this is second function. So first function into differentiation of y1 is y2 plus y1, that is second function as it is into differentiation of x is 1, which is equal to, again minus a is constant, sine of anything is cos of that thing, so cos of log x, into d by dx of log x is 1 by x, and here in this case b is constant and cos of anything is minus, that's why I am using this minus along with b, cos is minus sine log x into again 1 by x. So this x again as a rule we are cross multiplying. When we cross multiply this x after being taken as LCM or common, this x will go to this side, left side, it will become x square y2 plus x y1 and is equal to, when I take minus common, whatever remains here is nothing but a cos log x plus b sine log x, from 1 it is equal to y, that is it is a cos log x, plus b sine log x, and this total is equal to y. So in a way we got the another second derivatives, like we got x square y2 plus xy1 is equal to minus y, or x square y2 plus xy1 plus y equal to 0, or so now we will apply Leibniz to this thing, which is equation number 3 for us. And when we will apply Leibniz, then as a rule we know x square y2. So in this case x square is a function of x and y2 is a function of y, and we start with the similar rule. We will add nc0 to the first term. nc0 is 1, x square function of x as it is, y2 n differentiations are carried to y2 to become yn plus 2. Then the second term is nc1, which will be n only. X square differentiation is 2x, and yn plus 2 being integrated in a way that is n plus 2 minus 1. So this is n plus 1. Now the next term is nc2, and 2x differentiation is 2, and yn plus 1 when integrated it becomes yn only. And the next step is of no need because differentiation of 2 will be 0, so nc3 will be not needed now. After these two terms we will go for these two terms x, y1. Again we will use the similar technique. nc0 is 1, x function as it is, whatever it is, and to y1 n differentiations are carried on, so this is n plus 1. Similarly nc1, but x differentiation, this differentiation of x is 1 and integration, so this is yn, and again of no use, okay, to differentiate it further because differentiation of 1 is 0, plus this y differentiated n times yn is equal to 0. So finally we should remember that nc0 is 1, so no need to write 1, this is actually 1, and nc1 is n, nc1 is nothing but n, and nc2 is n minus 1 by 2 factorial, nc2. Okay, so I can write down here that nc2 is n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial combination time. So now let's again rewrite this thing. We will get the final x square yn plus 2 plus 2n x yn plus 1 plus n minus 1 by 2 factorial into 2, this 2 cancels with this 2, and yn plus x yn plus 1 plus n, c1 is n, yn plus simple yn is equal to 0. And the final thing x square yn plus 2 as it is, x square yn plus 2 as it is. In the second and fourth term we are having x yn plus 1, this second and fourth is this, so remained is 2n plus 1 x yn plus 1. In third, fifth and sixth we are having yn, so I'll write down here, plus if I take yn common, then we will get over here n into an n square minus n, this, see this thing, n into an n square minus n plus n plus 1, yn is common, is equal to 0. Minus n plus n gets cancelled, so we get the required things here. X square yn plus 2, as in this case, x square yn plus 2 plus 2n plus 1 x yn plus 1 plus n square plus 1 yn equal to 0, hence proved. Okay, thank you my dear friends for watching me.